I like to stick with my gut, you know, gut instinct. And my gut tells me that I should just, you know, as much as I, want to hang out with a lot of other people. You know, Catchy's not really, like, you know, top 10 your gameplay out here, but, you know, I guess it's,
Hi.
it is what it is. Hey, Vanilla Kun, good evening. There's actually a prolific cafe right over there. I was hoping we could discuss things over some tea, but unfortunately my television appearance has earned me the attention of a rather extreme fan base. As far as they're concerned, anyone in my company must meet their standards of intelligence and attractiveness. Excuse me? Are you telling me I have to be a certain level of attraction to just hang out with you? And intelligence? Well, first off, I'm ugly. Second of all, I have a monkey brain. So that's not going well for me. If not, well, they take it to social media, denouncing and harassing the people in question. I wouldn't wish that on you. Akechi wants to have a discussion at a cafe nearby. With the knowledge and charm that I have, it shouldn't be a problem. But you, I expect you'll pass muster easily. I feel like I've become closer with Akechi due to Angel. I feel like my bond
What do you want to
will
do?
grow stronger. What's the plan? Are you gonna hang out with Akechi? Hang out with him. Thanks. The place is really quite popular. It should be open now. Let's get going. I'm gonna go walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. No. How about no? Why don't you come drink milk with us or something? I don't fucking know. What do cats drink? The cake here is fairly popular. I've been wanting to try it myself. Got a sweet tooth, huh? Just watch out for, you know, the sweet tooth in his, ice cream truck. He's probably gonna, like, blow you up with a rocket launcher or something. Run into you. I don't know. Well, I don't hate sweets, but I'm not exactly partial to them. Fads tend to be fairly similar, so I'm more curious about its popularity than its taste. Well, why don't you give it a try? It was delicious after all.
Nice.
I actually enjoyed that more than I would thought I would. Hey, look! Isn't that him? Oh, you mean the guy who's on TV these days? What was he again? Or who was he again? Wasn't his name Akechi-kun? You know, the next generation detective prince? Should we ask him for an autograph? Might be something worth bragging about. Uh-oh, looks like I have been spotted. I mean, I guess we should have figured, honestly, with your popularity, Mr. Stud over here. She's just here for the cake, I'm guessing. Oh, she's not just here for the cake, I think. I'm sure she doesn't mean any harm, but I don't want to cause any trouble for the store. Is someone important here? Who is it? Is it a celebrity? Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. But I'm like, you've done nothing wrong. Why do we gotta scoot just because people like want to eat your ass or something? I don't know. Sorry, but I think it'd be best to leave. It's the only option to. I'm only going to cause problems if I stay. A shame I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I would have been able to get out of this situation. What are you, like Superman? Nobody will know who I am when I put the glasses on. Like, what? Oh, it's like that, it's like that photo of that recent, like, mugger or whatever who, like, had the, I don't want to say it, but, like, really defining features. Like, his ear was, like, lopsided and, like, his face was, like, shriveled or something like that. Like, he had very defining features, and he thought that just putting glasses on would, like, be a disguise, but they still caught him because he literally looked the same just with glasses. That's kind of funny. How about we find out? Hey, what are you? Nice. Nice. Looking suave, my guy. Oh, he's back. This time? Oh, he's back. This time I'll get his autograph for... Hey, is that boy really a Akechi-kun? You know, now that I see him up close, I'm not sure. Maybe we're seeing things. I don't remember the show too well, but I'm pretty sure he didn't look like that. Aw, if he was the real thing, I could have bragged about meeting him. Dots. I can't believe you actually did that. I suppose I'd better learn to watch what I say around you. I mean, you looked great, honestly. 10 out of 10. I feel like the ladies should have swabbed over you even more. Or, as Morgana would put it, swoon over you. Is that so? Well, what else would make... well, who else could make a peasant out of the Detective Prince? Still, there's no knowing how things may go unless you give it a try.
Thank you.
I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you. I can sense Akechi's gratitude towards me. I messed up his hair and gave him my glasses, and now he appreciates me. This man's really easy.
Alright.
Looks like our coffee's gone cold. Why don't we order new ones? Well,
I'll see you later.
See you next time. No. No, you won't. Because you'll text me. Hello, it's a shame our discussion was interrupted today. I was rather enjoying having a breather with you. But you certainly surprised me today. I can't believe we got out of that with such a basic trick. It was interesting experience, but I definitely won't want to go through that ordeal ever again. I saw firsthand what happens if I'm too careless with my words around you. But wasn't it fun? You have twisted concept of fun. I thought if you dressed as me next time, if you dressed as me next time, I think I might agree. I could use a stunt double. You and I aren't terribly different in height. I'm sure my clothes would fit you. If we do this, it'll have to be carefully planned, of course. I'll be dictating everything, from hair to accessories. Nobody would notice the switch, I'm sure. We proved it today. Most people can't see beyond the superficial. Whoops! It's an early start tomorrow, so you'll have to excuse myself. See you soon. Busy getting that.
Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society.
Wet ass pussy.
Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
I'd like to say they'd probably want to, but, you know, sometimes, like, you know, silence hurts the most, I guess. Like, just staying silent is the worst thing you can do. It's better to just be an asshole, because at least people know you're an asshole, rather than just like, I didn't do anything. Yay. I don't know. Actually, that's probably not right. Silence is a form of, like, I don't know how to word it. But sometimes silence in some scenarios is bad, like not standing up. So I'm just going to say they probably wanted to.
But they don't have the courage?
Maybe. I don't know. Isn't that what we're here to provide?
Humans are so weak. Humans.
Are you... Morgana, you better watch your mouth.
Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human?
I'll leave a turd in the Morgana car.
When I touched the treasure, some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
Just be confident.
Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
I feel like my bond with Morgana is growing deeper. Oh yeah, 2 rank ups in 1 day. Pickpocket. Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. Yeah, that's the one that you get, like, if you do a new game plus and you max Morgana out. Which, it's impossible not to max Morgana out, because he's, like, the plot rank up.
Come on. It's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Is someone not talking now? Does someone need their nap? Boom, 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 boom brung.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
Thank you.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Bruh.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
This is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually.
I mean, it's only natural.
Yet another thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities.
That's what I'm trying to do, but you're kind of holding me up, dog.
I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Your nose? As a sword? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! And he just gives me his nose. I feel like my bond with Igor is growing deeper. Those are words I don't really want to hear. High Arcana Burst. Increases the XP bonus granted by Arcana Burst.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
It's time, inmate.
Nice.
Return to your world.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
Kinda. I was actually, dreaming. I was dreaming of a long-nosed man and two twins that want nothing more than to kick the crap out of me, I guess. I don't know. No, it's fine.
Thank goodness. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It
Hmm.
seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well.
That was actually quick. He's already, like, had his change of heart.
And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What? He's already in custody? Well, that was fast.
What?
Figured you'd have to wait till, like, the end.
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
Now, see, this is something I kind of want to, like, stress. So he's a mob boss that's been on the run for years now. Like, the police have been unable to catch him. Wouldn't you find it very suspicious that said criminal now wants to be caught? Now, in plot of the game, like I'm not gonna argue it because it's like he obviously he had his change of heart and he's genuinely like, I'm a bad dude, so I'm gonna turn myself in, which is like already odd enough. But just like in real life, I feel like if I was like some psychopathic murderer, killed people, and then was like, you know what? I've been on the run for decades now. I think I'm gonna turn myself in. Like, I don't know, like, it just sounds to me like it's a plot to do something, you know? Whether it's like, well, now I can just kill people in jail and it's completely legal or something, I don't know. Or at least I'm not killing good people, I guess. I don't know. Just weird shit. But then again, I feel like someone like that would just get the death penalty and not a sentence, but... It is
It's
what it
hard to say
is.
for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned?
Not me. Didn't do it.
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately.
Second, I'm gonna move my pillow so that way I'm not like, oh, that feels nice. Oh,
It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
no problem, Bob. All in a day's work.
Morning.
What up?
Hey.
Hey, about Kanashiro's treasure. Ain't it kinda disappointing? I thought the bank would have bathtubs full of cash and gold bars, you know? But a briefcase? Ugh. I wish there was some place I could find a bunch of cash. What about mementos? I've been making all my money off that.
Oh, yeah.
Mementos, huh? I guess I could get some cash out of it. I can't keep dreaming about it, though, so you better come with me and get some exercise in. Of course. Though, I'm afraid to tell you, Ryuji, I have other people to talk to, so I probably won't be hanging out with you for a little while since I'm actually out. I think you may know this already, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobayakawa to look for the culprits. Is he on to us? We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there. I'm sorry, I can't read.
You're
You're back.
Inmate.
Inmate, I trust you haven't forgotten about your special assignment. We will be waiting in the front door. We expect you to accept this task with enthusiasm. Well, unless there's other people to hang out with. Hey, you see the article? Nope. It's an interview with some kid from school. Boy M tells all. Rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. That's what it said. It's mostly about the physical punishment. You think this Boy M is Mishima? Probably. Guess it might be him after all. I mean, the fan site thing's been a huge help too. It's probably fine to let him be. He ain't doing us any harm. See you later.
That article. Do you think the reporter we met at Crossroads could have written
you're
it?
right. Yeah. I should check the article Ryuji mentioned.
Just as I thought. The author is listed as Ichigo Oya. I see. This article might end up being useful for us.
True.
If the palace ruler sees it and his cognition of the Phantom Thieves changes... Hey, we'd be missing out if we didn't use this to our advantage. If we have her paint us in a positive light, public opinion of us will change for the better.
So does that mean
We
I could
should
start
go try
hanging
and
out
get
with
her to
Oya
write
now?
some more articles about the Phantom Thieves.
They're hinting at I think you can start hanging out with Oya now. But Kawakami! But Kawakami! I don't know,
I should
fam.
write some.
What is this? Hello? Oh, are you perhaps Vanilla-san? That voice on the phone wasn't Kawakami. Maybe we should ask for more details. Who is this? This is the head nurse at Aoyama Hospital, speaking on behalf of Kawakami-san. Kawakami-san actually collapsed, and she's been admitted to our hospital. Do you know our hospital's address? Her room number is... This isn't good. Let's head over there right away. She collapsed? My waifu, no!
Jeez.
It's just a little overworked. No need to make a big deal about it. But thanks for coming all this way to visit me. How could I collapse at a time like this? I really need to make some money. How am I going to make today's payment? Tch, there you are. What's going on, Miss Kawakami? I called the school, but no one answered.
What?
Takase-san? You contacted the school? Well, you weren't answering your phone. And when I thought you finally answered, it was a nurse who told us where you were. It's really an inconvenience for us when you miss a payment, you know? Oh, so this is Takase's parents. The assholes that are mugging Kawakami of money. Now, it's not like she wanted to collapse, but our credit card payment is coming up soon, so we'll need you to transfer the money. Bruh! How? This is just such a weird-ass scenario. You know, as much as it pains me, you know, it's normal for, like, dudes to be like, oh, yeah, like, I want to see boobies. As much as it pains me, again, to say that, but that, to me, is, like, a normal, like, asshole move. Like, I'm gonna catcall or I'm gonna freaking catfish this woman and try to get her to be seduced by my charm so I can have sex with her or whatever. Like, some scummy people do those things in this game or whatever, like... But that's kind of normal. That happens, like, every day. But how could the death of your kid drive you to, like, require debt payments from the teacher? What does your kid's death have anything to do with the teacher? Like, unless the kid, like, you know, inflicted self-harm because his teacher was abusing him, like Kamoshida. But, like, Kawakami is not like that. It blows my mind that you could just say such words to someone. This woman's literally hospitalized, and you're like, well, our credit card payment is coming up, so you should pay it for us. Like, what the... Whatever, dude. I'm riled. I'm sorry. These are, Takase's Kun's guardians. The ones I mentioned the other day. They took care of him. Who's this? He's one of my students. He came to visit me. Messing around with another student, huh? You never learn, do ya? Tisk, tisk. After all you did for him. Or did to him. I'm sorry. So, when are you going to transfer the money? I should be able to send it out tomorrow. Don't pay them. Screw that. Vanilla-kun, stay out of this. Don't act so tough, kid. Our precious adoptive son, Taiki, is that how you say it? Taiki? Died because of this woman. Honestly, she should have been fired. That's not... And yet she still doesn't know her place. She still continues to teach. We're gonna need you to show some remorse for what you did. She didn't do it! She literally helped him! What? She was teaching him! I feel like this is like the episode of SpongeBob where Squidward, like, doesn't have a job or whatever, but, like, it's for the opposite reason. It's like, I'm just here to do my job! Like, it's her job to help kids, to help students learn. Like, what the... Whatever, dude. In a material or undeniable way. I understand. I will pay you. So... It's not like we're trying to extort you. That's someone who... That sounds like someone who would extort someone would say. But who was it that convinced Taiki to start studying when he needed to be working? The schoolworks on top of his part-time jobs overwhelmed him, which led him to that accident. Well, then... Okay. Because I know that usually... At least, like, in Japan schools, usually most, well, I wouldn't say most schools. I feel like some schools, maybe it's all of them, they usually don't have the students get part-time jobs. They're like, you should focus on your schoolwork. We don't want to overwhelm you. That the schoolwork prioritizes any other thing besides, I guess, like, family matters. And your own personal life, I guess. But usually you're not allowed to work when you're in school. Like, that's how it works. But, like... I don't know it's pretty much like how the, you know, capitalism works and shit. Like, people need money, like, even when they're in, you know, high school and stuff. Like, it's getting harder to pay the bills. It's getting harder to just buy, like, a loaf of bread, you know? So, you really do need to start working at a young age. In fact, it's completely legal in, you know, some countries for, child labor standards. And they actually, like, agree to it. Like, it gives the children, like, experience. And, like, a working environment. As much as, like, some countries think that's horrific to make children work. But, like, hey, that's another source of income. For themselves or to provide for the family. But I don't know. I'm getting too in-depth with this, but Jesus, like, it's so stupid that, like, oh, you gotta pay us money because our son died. Like, what is this? Like, could you not just go to the police and say that these people are harassing me for something that I didn't even do, that I have, like, no wrong for? Is this man just so powerful that, like, he has the police on his side that you couldn't go to the police and say, hey, this guy's being an asshole to me. Can you just, like, stop him? Can I get, like, a, what are they called? Like the where you have to, like, legally stay a certain distance. I don't know what they're called. I'm blanking on it. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Poor Taiki. It's almost like he was murdered. So you no longer feel regret. In that case, perhaps we should sue the Board of Education. Or should we have a chat with your school? Either way, your days as a teacher would be over. You can't, like, that's, you can't do that. There's no way you just get fired because, oh, this teacher murdered our son. What? Because she didn't. She literally didn't. You have no proof. She didn't do it. Unless she did something actually illegal, you can't do anything to her. Well, we're looking forward to receiving your payment. I'm looking forward to the day I kick your ass in mementos. Got 'em. I have to figure out a way to make more money. I guess transferring to our sister's company is the only... to our sister company is the only way. Think this through more. Don't pay them. I can't believe I'm getting scolded by my student. Sorry. Why? Why are you so interested in helping me? I'm not worth it. What do you mean? You know what? I'm gonna stop worrying about it. The money, I'll pay it. I'll do everything Master tells me to do. Meow. I'm so tired. All I really want is a way to apologize to Kaseku. So, if his guardians demand money, then I just have to pay them. Isn't there another way to, like, you know, apologize? I understand that, like, gift giving is, you know, usually, but that's like gift giving. I don't know, like something that warms the heart, not something that's like, hey, pay my bills. I mean, this is coming from me, who usually doesn't like receiving gifts from people because it makes me feel guilty that I have to repay you. Like, you're being a kind person to me, and that's like, well, great, I'm being an asshole because, like, now I made you go out and get something for my useless ass, you know? Sorry, I'm not quite back to 100% yet, so my thoughts are all over the place. I'm going to get some rest. I appreciate you coming to visit me today. It made me really happy. Aww. I feel like Kawakami is starting to depend on me. Aww. I love you, Kawakami. You stay you, boo. Don't ever listen to creditors. I'll be released first thing tomorrow morning, so don't worry. The IVs work really well. Visiting hours are over.
I'll see
Go
you
home
later
safe.
then.
Okay. And you get better, Kawakami. Hope you get well soon. Don't die on me, please. Take care of yourself.
Hi, everyone.
Let's get started with class. How far did we go last time?
Well...
Is this... Look at that! We go visit her in the hospital and she comes through for us. Is this on? Miss Chono, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's going on?
What could this be? I'm off to the faculty office, so make sure you study on your own. Kawakami's been kind enough to give us free time, so we better put it to good use.
What do you want to do?
So what's the plan? Make infiltration tools. Oh, great idea. Just make sure nobody notices you. That said, you only have so much time. So you won't be as efficient as you normally are, but nothing can be done about that. Your teacher, and then she pulls through for you. Look at that.
Damn it.
What could that have been about? Well, let's resume class.
Yep.
Phew, that was close. Kawakami helped us get a good chunk of free time, though. Free time. Free time? Free time? Dude, shout out to my Danganronpa playthrough. Free time! Free time! Free time! Let's go hang out with Chiaki in the arcade. You know what I'm saying, boys? That was kind of weird. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
No slacking off.
No slack, you slack off. Kawakami allows me to jack off in class. That was bad, Trebek. Yusuke, my suave man, I'm gonna start your confidant. It's your lucky day. You get to talk to the gracious Sauce the Boss. Anywho. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time.
By the way.
Meanwhile, I am here to observe the public and attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came to see you, dog. Ha! You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision.
May I
I
get
would
a
like
word
to
in?
speak with you. Maybe a good opportunity to deepen my bond with Yusuke. Sauce, do you have time? Let's talk.
Yes.
Do you remember how I mentioned my need and to understand the heart? Well, I've been having a hard time grasping it. How would you be able to teach... How will I be able to teach the truth of pure beauty? Sauce, what should I paint to capture the contents of heart? Why don't we try mementos, right? That'd be pretty dope. It's like an unseen world by most people. Ah, I see. Mementos. The desire that emanates from that place is the root of humanity. Incredible. You honestly have a unique perspective of things.
Okay.
With that determination or destination in mind, let us not make haste. Or let us make haste. What a, dude, I can't. My brain just doesn't want to say words right.
Oh.
Especially like in my last one, I didn't realize that I missaid omnipotent. Because for some reason, okay, that's like one thing I want to stress, is like for some reason my brain reads words that I know how to pronounce differently. I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. Like, it's like most people can't spell words. Like, they know the understanding and how to speak, like, large words with deep meanings, but they don't know how to spell it. I mean, God, take, like, Among Us, for example. Like, how many people, like, know what suspicious means and how to use it, but instead say the word sus because they can't spell suspicious? Like, that's how I feel. Like, I know what omnipotent means, but I just, for some reason, reading that word, I was like, omnipotent. It's like, what does that even mean? But whatever. And just like the phrase, me earlier saying, like, let's not make haste, like, making haste as in, like, you should do things quickly, like, we should not waste time, let's go, don't make haste. But I said, let's not make haste, which isn't the correct saying of the phrase, but alright, let's continue. This distorted realm, teeming with shadows, the physical embodiment of human desire of the heart, the same thing which brought forth the beauty of the Sayori, can also create such morbid fabrications. But I actually find that aspect to be quite fascinating. The heart is akin to the abyss. Now, regarding the source of my slump, I have actually had an idea. In the other dimension, I saw that the perversion of Madarame's heart. At that moment, the art realm I had so much faith in was distorted by greed and unchecked desires. That is when the true ugliness of the world became clear to me. And from that point forward, my brush has been stayed by crippling hesitation. Or swayed. Stayed. I thought I said stayed. Might have said swayed. Does pure beauty truly exist? And if so, can hands tainted by Madarame's depravity capture it? Considering such intense questions only served to distance me from reality, doubt filled my mind. I struggled to find a reason to move my brush again. And honestly, I still have yet to discover a suitable answer.
What is the matter?
What's the matter? Have you been overcome by the urge to paint? I mean, we are kind of in like a dangerous place, so just hurry it up. Please, do not rush me. I only need a little more time. The lingering uncertainty present in this place seems to be sharpening my senses. I feel a revelation approaching. Yes, and I feel something growing in my pants, and that we all have our, reasons in hand. Yes. Inspiration has struck. That must be it. Such brilliant composition. Ah, my heart races. That's just a shadow approaching, dude. How inelegant. You wish to carry out your distorted will, foolish shadow. I shall cut you down for interrupting my work. Ooh. But it's only me and Yusuke. And we don't have Morgana's stupid freaking... Oh, I think we should use this attack.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure they're weak to wind, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't have I don't have an all-wind attack. Oh no, I'm gonna use so much SP. It just be like that. Actually, weren't they also weak to Bless? Well, it's too late. It's too late now, dude. This is how we're doing it. How is all your days going? Mine's been going pretty well. Oh, I should actually talk about, so I'm really happy. I ended my school semester on a positive note. Passed all my exams. So I'm doing pretty well. And I'm ready to sit down and finally be able to have the chance to record more videos. So I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully you're all enjoying the playthrough. It is a very long one. I appreciate all you out there sticking around, watching me instead of watching Cyberpunk right now. The urge, yes, I know. Watch this small YouTuber who plays very niche and or uninteresting games, I guess. Not to say that this is an uninteresting game, but it's not like the hype train game right of the season right now.
It seems I've become too passionate.
Oh, really?
I'm glad you were here. You have my thanks.
You have my thanks.
You're like Theo.
No, I'm my own person.
I'm aware. I was referring to Van Gogh's brother, Theo. Van Gogh did not achieve fame in his lifetime, but found an admirer and supporter in his brother.
Thanks.
Well, there aren't many who are willing to deal with my eccentricity.
No, dude, it's cool. I love it.
By the way,
I love
what's
your
in
personality.
hand? A card?
Could you sign my card, dude? I want your autograph. It's a blank card. The shadow dropped.
Whenever I see blank paper, I have the urge to draw something on it. May I?
Of course.
Impossible. Good. What?
There's so many mixed emotions.
A satisfactory result.
What?
What do you think?
Good.
Not bad, wouldn't you say? Soon enough, my slump will be a thing of...
Dude, it's glowing. Recarm. Nice.
My picture turned into a real skill card?
Hell yeah, you can just draw skill cards? That's pretty dope. That's an amazing power, dog.
Indeed.
Could you draw me a picture of two pamped up dudes having a good time cuddling together? Because that's the ultimate power to the unstoppable atom bomb move that insta-kills any enemy. Imagine.
Would you mind helping me further? If I can overcome this slump, I should be able to aid our group like earlier.
Can you draw some...
Perhaps even more so.
Can you draw some hentai on the card? I bet those are probably going to be some good skills.
I know. Why don't we act as the thieves we are and strike a deal?
I'm counting on you.
Yes, you can rely on me.
I can sense Yusuke's trust in me. I sure hope he trusts me. We've been hanging out for a little bit. So let me get this straight. You had your friend draw hentai on cards, which gave you power. Why, yes.
Multiple cards were discovered among your belongings, replicas of the same design. I don't have a clue how these cards were used, but someone proficient in the arts was close to you. What were you having this person do?
Make me more powerful, duh.
I am, it shall become...
You know, Sai, I'm sure if we drew your beautiful face on a card, it would probably be a ultimate skill that karate chops the bad guys and kills them in one hit or something. Pretty sick, huh? Cat-like reflexes. Card duplication allows Yusuke to duplicate skill cards.
Alright.
You can now ask Yusuke to use his duplication ability to make you copies of skill cards. To copy a skill card, give Yusuke a blank card and the card you want to copy. Both cards will be available for you to pick up the next day. The blank card will be transformed to create a new skill card. Sorry, I keep burping. Yusuke will return both new and original cards to you. Blank cards can be obtained from search objects and mementos. Try to find as many as you can.
We've done enough for today.
Would you believe I did that all in one
Completed a rough
breath?
sketch. I'll finish this back at the dorm. I'll contact you once it's done. I am in your debt.
Thank you for all your assistance today. You helped me discover some truly wonderful inspiration. I must say, I never expected my art skills would ever prove to be useful to the Phantom Thieves. I have to hold up my end of the deal, so I'll perform the best of my ability. You need only ask. I'll be asking a lot.
It's my turn.
Indeed, then you can count on me. My brush is yours to command. Now, we should be heading back. I have to apply the finishing touches as soon as possible. For the first time in a long while, my brush will dance again. Nice.
See you.
Farewell. And the curtain falls. I love you, Skate.
You're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei? Kosei. Kosei. Not Kosei, not the science building. Kosei. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say? Now that you mention it, I have a very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player, and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. Yusuke, keep it in your pants, dog. She's a hot female shogi player that's really cool. My primal instinct is coming out. Must get her to like me. Yusuke. Ryuji. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. Sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it's said that she is a lone genius. However, I have heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Kanda. For real? We gotta go. I gotta get my pee-pee wet, dog. Ryuji, stop. The only person you can get in a relationship, Ryuji, is me. You can only get gay for me. Let me squeeze that tight butt of yours. Come on, man. You'll probably just get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going to for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. Yes, this is for science. I must date this shogi player for science, for the Phantom Thieves, of course. I mean, shogi's a kind of battle, right? She's got to know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. You say it's quite the stretch now. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. You guys are gonna pay for this one day. Sauce, you go spy on her for me. I'm not gonna spy on her. Maybe I'll just go and talk to her like a normal person would. Find out if she's really as cute as they... What? No. I'm gonna go talk to her because I think she's a respectable person and probably has a lot of knowledge about combat strategies that will be useful for the Phantom Thieves. And also because she's hot.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves.
Exactly.
You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
And we can also talk to her because she's pretty. Pretty cool. And pretty. The historical district contains many famous shrines and churches. Reflect on your past. Confess your regrets, and the path forward may become clear. I can now pray to Jesus. And some things reach the height of usefulness, people start saying they're art, like my custom guns. So, you here because you saw my message, right? I want to work. I gotta find somewhere that ain't so popular. This area is marked. Well, just do some work around the shop then. I feel like I've come closer. I don't think my bomb's deep in just yet. What are you gonna do? Gonna hang out with EY? Hang out with him? Maybe I should invite him to Inokashira Park. Why does everyone want to go to Inokashira Park? Invite him. Inokashira Park, huh? Yeah, that's not bad. Come with me to check it out. Not bad. It's easy to get here, and there's a lot of open space. Yeah, this'll do. Thanks for telling me about it. I want my reward. Ha! Good one, kid. If this goes well, I'll think about it. I want to give a student who's preparing for high school entrance exams a chance to relax. Either way, thanks for today.
Look.
I'll continue being flexible with our deal. Make sure you keep being useful to me, alright? My thrusty. Man, there's so much nature here. Must be really peaceful during the day, but it's places like these where you're most likely to run into trouble. So, just be careful. I remember him playing with something like this. I think it was a duck, though. Anyway, you ought to hold on to it for future purposes and all. Swan bow. Oh, he gave me a gift. I feel like my bond with EY will grow stronger soon.
Later.
See ya, kid. Later. Hey.
Well then.
See, what's actually cool about this gun is that it fires pickles. I like the squeak it makes when you reload this one. It's just, imagine like the most clown-ass guns. That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check it out on TV? I don't know, fam. Maybe you check it out. Well, I don't know. Freaking poopy head. What do we got? Makoto. Ah, but I don't have a priestess! And I don't have slots! It benefits to have it. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you have business at school today? Are you hoping to study in the library, perhaps? No, I came to see you.
Do you have a
It
minute?
seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? Seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. This may be a good opportunity to deepen my bond with her. There's something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do. We can go in through the back entrance. We can go in through the back entrance.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment?
The back entrance, perhaps?
Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kanashiro.
I mean, I could argue that it's not entirely your fault, like because you don't hang out with someone, or like, because Suzui-san, I wouldn't say, it's like, your classmates aren't total strangers to you, but like, unless you're like completely acquainted with them and you're friends, they do kind of feel like strangers. So like, it's not, sure, it's good to help people near you who are suffering, but like, it's not in your realm as like a person to do that. Like, you don't have to do that. You're not obligated. I know it sounds kind of rude of me saying that, like, you shouldn't help someone who's suffering. Like, no, like, you should, but like, it's not, there's no written form of that, that you have to save people's lives in the Constitution. It's whatever, like, in law. So like, I could argue it's not your fault that like things went sour. But I know she's also just trying to say like she could have done better, which is like fair. But like, don't beat yourself up over it. It's like, I could save everyone. It's like, you can't. It's impossible. There's no way you could.
Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
Imagination. Way to go, advisor.
Advisor? All right. My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That's not true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun.
It's like, it's the difference between the nerdy student and like the student that has fun. It's the difference between Ryuji's personality and then Makoto's personality. Like, Makoto studies and cares about doing well in life. Ryuji is like a freeloader that fucking does whatever the fuck he wants and is pretty much like a school delinquent at this point. But and that's honestly why I think that relationship is actually a lot cuter, because it's like you got this like tough like thug dude in love with like the you know, like smart, I don't know, collective female character, I guess. I don't know. I just think that's adorable, especially because like he's the one that's like, oh yes ma'am, don't hurt me please, even though it's like Ryuji seems like the type of dude that like beat the crap out of you like if you looked at him wrong. I don't know, that's just kind of me.
It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people.
Exactly.
I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties.
You know, honestly, you'd make a better, you know, president than most.
Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
The arcade.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade.
Honestly, it's probably about preference. Honestly, I'd probably choose karaoke. Even though I can't sing, I'd probably choose karaoke. I kind of want to experience like a karaoke bar or whatever. As much as I, you know, like I said, can't sing, I'd sound like ass. But I don't know. Just getting up on stage, putting in that "Take on Me." Just take on me. Oh, actually, you know what? No. If I probably put on a song, I'd probably put on anything by the B-52s. Honestly, I have to. Dude, freaking hit me with that rock lobster. That's crisp.
To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
It'll be a field trip.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
All right. Let's do it. I'll have you know I'm amazing at shooters.
So this
Just
is
kidding.
where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
You know, Makoto, honestly, after your performance in Kanashiro's palace with the whole, like, joke, I was trying to do, like, the high noon, like, cowboy style with your revolver, and then you missed, like, 4 out of your 6 shots. I think you really do need to play this game and practice your aiming skills a little, you know what I'm saying? It'll be an experience.
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me?
Of course. You shoot gun.
I did it! No way!
Makoto's loud playing is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though. Aww.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You shoot gun. You shoot gun at bad guy. You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here.
I sure
during
hope
battle.
you do, cause god damn, are you inaccurate as fuck. That might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea.
Hell yeah.
You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
That was a new side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later?
Of course.
I might be able to give the team more
I love playing
ideas if
games.
I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
Bruh, honestly, I feel like any dude would eat up a chick that plays video games. Come on now. Come on now. How could you not be in love with that? I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I can sense strong resolve from Makoto. Oh god, my sister was it? My sister? So Joker, what exactly does banging my sister have to do with you being a Phantom Thief?
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves.
We get there when we get there!
You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
Would you believe if I told you it was your sister?
It shall with the birth of the priestess persona.
Joanna! Look, it's the exact same Arcana card that was in the freaking school class thing, whatever. Shadow Calculus allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. All right. With my deductive reasoning, this shadow is carrying candy.
You went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kanashiro, right?
Sure did.
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes.
You want to meet my future wife?
To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
I'll take you to my wife's occupation, Lieutenant. Welcome to the Sex Android Club. God, Connor, what the f is wrong with you? Thanks for setting aside some time for me today. Of course, anytime. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today. It's even been a little fun. The red light district next? Yeah, thanks. I feel a lot better with you helping me through this. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later.
All right then.
See ya. See ya. Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Did someone really get kidnapped? Seriously? That's horrible. I heard this couple has been smuggling illegal drugs and extorting people and causing havoc amongst the city. Oh no, that's horrible. I know, right? The Phantom Thieves should take him. That's every interaction with Mishima. Apparently you can never shake them off. They say it's hell. I hear they get really aggressive. Well, the dude's behind bars now, so we don't gotta worry about the blackmail.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. Want to check it out on TV? No thank you. We already seen this one. What do you want to do today? I want to work. I need you to handle some chores around the place today. No getting out of it. There's also something I want to talk about. Got time? Feel like I can come closer, my bond will grow stronger soon. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna hang out with them.
Good.
Okay, get to work. You little gun nerd. I'm a little gun
Got a
nerd.
minute?
Alright, that's good for today. Oh, but there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about the secret suit I mentioned. There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run into Karu around here. Back when I was working with the Hashiba clan, some crazy lady came round our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and the whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Selling babies on the black market? That's kind of whack. Sign me up. Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But then when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. That baby was Karu. A single father looking to raise his single son. Thinking back on it, it's not really, I'm not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running the shop I don't even like. Every day is an uphill battle. I still haven't managed to tell Karu that I was in the Yakuza, though. I mean, you shouldn't lie to your son. Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? That'd be pretty dope. I mean, it depends on the dirty shit, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like having... There's something cool, but, like, concerning, but, like, also just badass about having a dad that was part of, like, the mafia. I don't know. Personally. I think... Here's what I'm saying. I don't care what kind of past you come from. It depends on how you treat people, how you treat yourself, and how you treat me. Also, shout out to Stellar Lobos. That's kind of like my my whole shtick on it. So, like, EY is not a bad dude. I don't think he's a bad guy. He's, you know, he's thuggish. He's tough. Kind of scary to talk to. But it's not like he's going around being a dickhead and, like, you know, making, like, real guns or something and, like, shooting the streets and stuff. Like, oh, give me a crack money or whatever. I don't know. He's not doing evil stuff. He's literally, he dropped being part of the Yakuza to raise a child that was abandoned at his feet. Like, this woman just throws a kid at him and he's like, well, shit, like, that's pretty shitty of a human thing to do. Like, I'm gonna raise this kid now, like, you know? And he's raising him fine. Like, it seems like he's going to school. So, I don't know. Like, the scenario depends, I'd say. It depends on the person themselves. I don't care if you do dirty shit, but me hating you would come solely from the fact of the way you treat me. If you treat me like crap, I'm gonna treat you like crap. Like the golden rule or whatever. Like, you treat others the way you would treat yourself, I guess. That's how my mom was. She spent every night out drinking, running around town with all sort of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often wish I could have had someone else as my mom. So I didn't want to make Karu go through the same thing. Like, look at yeah, it's like he experienced that crappy mother. He didn't want this kid that was just abandoned at him to experience the same thing. He wanted to be the parental figure that his crackhead mom wasn't. I wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to the code, but now Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I ran this fake gun shop, he came by asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking, the bastard forced me into it by threatening to tell Karu everything. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. Not just what happened when Karu was a baby, but on me and the rest of the family too. Who knows what had happened if Karu learned the truth. Suda isn't gonna stop there though. I'm sure he'd go and tell everyone else he could. When it's all said and done, he's gonna try and take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, people are gonna treat Karu like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. You're not a shitty parent though. And once he's got that stigma, he'll be stuck with it. And when shit goes wrong, he'll always be the one to get blamed. That's how it was with me. And that's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's also why I can't turn Suda down now. He's just got too much power. Man, honestly, you really do sound pathetic right now. Like, legit. You are not a bad parent. Take care of your kid. Screw the Yakuza. I mean, I understand it's hard to say screw the Yakuza because then, you know, they're probably going to come back and try and kill him. But, like, you want to move on from that life, and it's fair. Like, I feel like any organization should be accepting of that besides cults. Cults are like, we're going to take your blood money and sacrifice you. But any other organization, it's like, I'm sorry, like, I want to worry about my family and shit. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, you wouldn't be a good leader if you were not understanding of that. So. You got that right. I bet Karu's sick of having a weak-ass dad like me. Anyways, I was trying to tell Suda bullshit prototypes while I figured out a way to stop him. But that bastard's real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just when you showed up, kid. Sorry for bragging or bringing in all this shit up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? I'll stick around for the guns. I still need my AK-47, dog. Man, you're seriously into this enthusiast shit. Oh, right, just remembered. I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh? Feels like my bond with EY is growing even deeper. Nice. Discount decreases the cost of gun customization.
All right.
Damn, it's late. Should be getting home. Haru's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyways, I'm closing up for today. You should head home too. I feel like my proficiency increased because I hung out with my homie. Imagine hanging out with your homies and your proficiency increases. Take it easy, kid. Imagine hanging out with your homies and your charm increases. Me and the homies looking at each other with max charm. Hey, sorry about earlier. Didn't mean to get talking about that heavy shit. But I gotta protect that secret, no matter what, for Karu's sake. I mean, yeah, you got a point. You're right. Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. I guess that's why I brought it all up. Right now, I still don't know what Suda's next move's gonna be. We gotta stay on guard 24/7. Don't want to get killed in your sleep, right? Alright, see ya. You're gonna slit my throat. Don't punch me in the throat. I need that for swallowing.
Whew. I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here. I can't be late today, too.
You seem busy.
Well, I don't deny it. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
Of course. I'm going to get all the hoochies. And the husbandos.
So sorry.
No! Of course they would make me answer questions. Akechi was like, let's do our best, and then he hits me with the question. It's so gross and human, even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say that the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Vanilla.
How about
Which
you?
of these animals is involved in the English idiom about the weather? It's raining cats and dogs.
This is it.
That's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is the sound of rain resembling that of dogs and cats fighting. Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather too. That's actually something I didn't know where it came from. If that's genuinely true, I didn't know that. Hey, did you? I just know the idiom. Did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Oh shoot, the teacher's glaring at us.
Nice
Wow, you must be
going.
really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Dude, my ass cheeks are hurting me. Man, I've been sitting for too long. It's like when I sit in a movie theater. Additionally, in Norwegian, they say it's raining witches, and in Polish they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain, and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Oh yeah, over here they say that when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. Of course, you're not... Of course you're not a cat. Duh. What were we thinking? It's not like I see you lick your groin every day. I make progress when humidity is high because it stimulates the propagation of bacteria. You can because you saw my messages, right? I want to do a clinical trial. There's no need for a clinical trial. You came at a perfect time. Come in. Feel like I'm becoming closer. What are you gonna do? Hang out with Kemi? Hang out with her.
Hey.
The girl that I've been treating is coming in soon. I want to see how she's doing.
Hey, doctor. Does it matter who likes someone first?
That is not the voice I originally gave her, and that is not the voice I think that she would have.
What are you talking about?
There's a boy I like, but my friend told me that I have to let her have him because she liked him first.
Nah, fight him.
Oh, that's not true.
Really? Then why did she say that?
Likely because she's jealous of you. Just be careful because it might result in pandemonium.
Okay. This is going to be a whole topic that I'm probably going to get into later with like relationships and stuff. But I'm going to throw this one out here. You should not be dating someone at the age that this girl is. I'm just saying. Yeah, legit. I honestly think it is pandemonium. And personally, I'm not trying to say this because, of course, I am a loser. Of course. You know, I've never truly really... I'm not good with the whole relationship stuff, I should say. But, like, even high school relationships can get dicey. I feel like a lot of people make those kind of relationships on a whim because they feel lonely at the time and they just latch on to people instead of actually looking for someone that they're genuinely interested in. And I'm not saying it's like every case. Like, some people do find their high school sweethearts and whatnot. It's like great and all, but it just... I feel like it's important to take your time with the decision of people who you should date instead of being like, I'm so lonely, I just want to date someone. Because, like, I've made that mistake. There are a lot of people where I've been like, wow, I really wish I could be in a relationship. But then, like, I think back on it, I'm like, no, right now, I literally am not, like, at, like, the highest peak of myself, I guess I would say. So, like, what makes me think that I would be able to take care of someone else? Because obviously, in a relationship, you want to take care of each other. And, like, if I hate myself, what makes you think someone else is gonna, like that, I guess? Or, how is their appreciation for me gonna see through? And personally, I'm kind of reaching the point where it's just like, you know, I think I could just go without it. I could just live without just being alone for the rest of my life. Because I've kind of told this myself, but, like, some people really just aren't deserving of, like, a relationship. And I think I'm one of those people. I really don't think I deserve, like, love, I guess. Well, not love, but, like, relationship love. Like, family love is cool and all. Like, I get a lot of that. And friendship love. I get a lot of that. But, like, I don't think I really need that third piece. Or at least I don't deserve that third piece. I want it, but I don't deserve it. At least right now, I don't. And I think that's especially the case for kids. Like, kids do not need to be talking about relationship love right now. You should be getting it mostly from your family because they're the ones taking care of you. And I could see, maybe you have a shitty family and, like, you want to latch on something else. But, like, the next best thing would be, like, a friendship. A really good friendship. And then once you, like, learn to, like, appreciate friends and you understand what being in a relationship really means, then it's okay to make that jump. But, like, I'm just baffled that some people start dating in, like, middle school or, like, elementary school. That baffles me. I'm like, bro, I wasn't even thinking about people, like, in that way at that time. The only thing I was worried about is, like, like what part of the desk was clean from my boogers that I stuck under it. Like, that's like legit. Like scratching my ass, picking my nose in elementary school or whatever. You know what I mean? Not that I actually did that, but what I actually did was poop myself in elementary school. But that's besides the point. Like, I was not worrying about dating people in as a kid. I'm sorry, I went to like a whole like tangent about that, but I just want to stress that this is like my viewpoint. Like, you should not be worried about relationships as a kid. That is not the time for that shit. That just leads to pandemonium, as Takemi explains it.
Pandemonium?
That girl's gotten a lot better. So much so, in fact, that now she's gossiping.
No, that's probably not really good, to be honest with you. You shouldn't be gossiping at that age.
She doesn't have to. It appears she's nearly fully recovered.
Which, I mean, good if it makes her good on her. Like, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do at the time. But for me personally, that's just my whole 2 cents on relationships.
Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history. You've been a splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So, thanks again.
Of course, anytime.
By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful?
Oh, in many ways, more than one.
For your escapades with the Phantom Thieves,
I
mean.
Phantom Thieves? You mean thieves? What?
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams.
Well, I mean, I blatantly told you that I really just wanted to see you because you're beautiful and you're smart and cool.
I visited Oyamada in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the Phantom Thieves.
Are you sure about that? It could have been the police.
And to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you?
I mean, you got me. So, you know, what if it is true?
A normal person would probably notify the police.
Please, Takemi. I've worked so hard for this.
Well, I don't care.
You don't?
The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission.
Aww.
I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamada. And I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need. Just like doctors do, huh?
Of course.
So, I'll go out on a limb for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you.
Absolutely.
I trust that you'll use them appropriately.
Without a doubt. You know, I'm not gonna go home and huff it like it's a Sharpie. Feel a strong bond with Takemi. You got any supplements?
I am that thy bond shall become the wings of thou hast awakened to the ultimate
secret of death.
Granting thee infinite power.
Granting thee infinite power! Power! It's like the Terry Crews. Power! Resuscitation, is that how you say it? Increases the selection of revival item, or resuscitation, right? Or no, that's not it's resuscitation. Resuscitation. See, I can't pronounce things, but then when I finally figured out what it is, then I know what it is. Resuscitation increases the selection of revival items at the clinic. Alice, who I already have in my party.
I'm not gonna give them to you for free, though.
Aw.
So, you better make some money in the name of justice.
In the name of justice, can I give you a good old hug, and you'll give me some?
Now go.
What if I give you a crisp high five and a pat on the back? Can I get some medicine then?
Take care.
It's a crisp high five. Come on, you can't turn that down.
Rain, huh?
I'm so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy seasons.
Hey!
Your entire life you hated rainy seasons. For that, you must pay the price. I think he was talking about, oh yeah, I just skipped that dialogue.
I'll just add this.
You want to play a game? I heard that you hated rain. When I, on the other hand, absolutely love the rain. So, you must now choose whether you live or die. Inside this box, I planted 1,000,000 razors that will cut you up to shreds if you even look at it. You also have 30 seconds to decode a program that takes 4 hours to complete. Did I mention that you also are covered in gasoline, and the entire room will be set on fire? Live or die, the choice is yours. Okay, no, I gotta, dude, that just makes me want to bring up, like, how stupid, like, some of the Saw movies just are. And what was it, like, it was either, what was it, like, the second or third one? Where, like, the whole traps were supposed to be very misleading. Like, it was, like, blatant, like, we're just killing you. Because that was, like, the plot of it. But, there were some traps where I'm just like, oh, what is it? Like, the pound of flesh one? I'm like, so some of the other traps are, it's like, okay, break your arm or like, you know, break both your arms and I'll let you live. So it's like, okay, I hit a button, the machine snaps my arms in the other directions, and I live. Okay, done, bro. You can live with a broken arm. Or, like, dislocated broken arms. You can live without it. But, like, to ask someone to cut off a pound of your own fucking flesh? Like, how do you expect people to live that? There's no doctors around. And, like, the audacity of Jigsaw to be like, live or die, the choice is yours of what you make or whatever. It's like, it's not a choice! You're literally killing me! You're literally killing me! There's no way I can survive unless I have medical attention immediately after I do this trial. Or, like, the pint of blood trial. Now, granted, there's, like, you know, there's theories that go around that people are like, oh, you could actually, like, dodge the trap if you just did this, if you were actually smart about it. But, like, no, if you legitimately did what he asked and, like, did the trial like you were supposed to, there's no way you could live it. There's really no way you could fucking live it. Like, you can't just, like, cut your arm, bleed out into a jar, and sacrifice, like, 3 pints of your blood and be fine after that. Especially if you still have the open wound. Like, you'd have to immediately cauterize it or like, sew it up. You'd have to stop the bleeding somehow. Not to mention that you're literally gonna be, like, high as a kite because you've lost a pint of blood. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I get it. Like, people don't watch it for the plot. I get it. I'm like, I just read into it too much. But, like, it just... the whole plot of it, like, the idea of that, like, oh, yeah, it's like, you know, you're the one who decides. Like, I'm tired of people, like, being like, oh, life sucks, blah, 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 when they really haven't had, like, a life or death experience. So I'm gonna make that life or death experience for them. But then, like, you don't really give them the chance to really live. It's like, do this impossible task that no physical human can actually do, or at least one that requires a genius to do, and expect them to, like, complete it and be like, oh, well, you died because you didn't value your life enough. It's like, you ask me to, like, find a code on a wall within 30 seconds. The entire wall is coded in millions of codes that I have to somehow figure out the right one, while you've coated me in flammable jelly, and my only source of light is a fucking candle. So if I hold the candle too close to me, I get set on fire and I die. It's just... like, this man just, like, was dying of cancer, and now he's gonna be like, oh, yeah, like, I'm gonna choose the way that you, do this trial. I'm gonna ask you to ride a unicycle upside down while juggling 30 pigs on your back, spouting your ABCs backwards. Good luck. You have 10 seconds. Oh my god. I've been very talkative this episode, so... but I want to hang out... I guess we'll start hanging out with Oya. You can now quick travel to the crossroads in Shinjuku.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey. Oh, darling. Oh, ooh. Woof. Sorry, that was kind of rude of me. You're here again, boy. Don't blame me if you get eaten alive, okay? Of course. I will never blame you. How you doing, Oya? Where's my glass? Didn't I order a refill? How much did I drink today? What time is it? Ah, who cares? Wait, I care. Do you now? She's so drunk she hasn't even noticed you're here. If you have her write articles, it'll have an effect on the metaverse. We might be able to use her if we do it right. Should we try forming a deal with Oya? Form a deal with her.
Now then.
Keep in mind that she's drunk. Now, do a good job negotiating, okay? Well, the quickest way to a drunk person's heart is just to buy him more drinks, so, if I'm being honest with you.
Are you sure this isn't just water? If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article.
I mean, how could that be water? It's colored. It's not like it's like the difference between water and vodka. That literally looks more like whiskey.
Please, have a seat.
So, what's up? Got anything new on the Phantom Thieves?
The Phantom Thieves?
Or maybe you're just falling in love with me.
Listen. You're pretty cool. But I don't really swing that way, darling. I'm sure you'll find someone just as drunk as you to fall in love with. I have Phantom Thieves news.
For real? You came all this way just to tell me?
Hell yeah.
Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves. Man, this will really help me out.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to.
Of course, we know a lot about video games.
Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
We know explicitly how each flavor of Gatorade tastes. Without even thinking about it.
Whatever.
We explicitly know every single dialogue line in the entire SpongeBob movie.
So, what do you want from me this time? Information about someone? Cold hard cash?
Nothing really.
Huh? Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared. Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time. As if. What do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kaneshiro, right? The office has been a buzz lately. I think it's Kaneshiro related.
Kaneshiro related?
Something's fishy.
Well, he did just turn himself in. the forbidden wisdom. The bad guys are bad.
So you're being swayed by the Phantom Thieves, huh? But I see what's going on here. Hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you could take a vacation.
Whoa, what if I was willingly offering this information just so you can make us look good, okay? That's the whole plot.
Oh, I was just kidding.
I'm explicitly trying to tell you that I want you to put in a good name for the Phantom Thieves without giving away the fact that I'm the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves, and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them.
Of course, that's exactly what I wanted.
You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much.
Oh my god, what was the line? It was like, I don't know, it sounds like, you give me $1 million, and I will give you what you want. No, that deal seems pretty scummy to me. What's gonna happen is, you give me what I want, and I'll pay you $1 million. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Deal?
Like, legit, like, that was the whole thing I was trying to tell her. I was like, so listen, I need you to put in a good word for the Phantom Thieves. I'll pay you with Phantom Thieves information. Just make sure it's like, you make us look good. And she's like, no, I don't really like that deal. There's something fishy about it. How about, if you give me information on the Phantom Thieves, I'll make them sound good. That sounds good to me. Sounds great.
All right then, it's a deal. I can create a lot of positive PR for the Phantom Thieves, so be sure to give me some good scoops.
Like of ice cream? I made a deal with Oya. Don't know if I'll regret it or not. That's just Oya though. She likes to drink a little and get a little excited.
Your reputation skyrocketed after a certain point. It's unnatural how much your actions were publicized. Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you?
It was actually an inside woman. Excuse me? Could you give me more details? Nothing.
What do you have to say to that?
I don't sell out my friends.
I am that it shall be with the birth of the
With
devil
the birth
persona.
of the devil persona. With the birthing of... Look at those titties! Woo! Rumor-filled scoop decreases the security level when you find a new safe room.
All right.
Oh, don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high schooler.
Your secret is safe with me.
Okay, Lala-chan! Time to celebrate our agreement!
Just like how you secretly go to a cross-dressing bar and get drunk most of the time.
Bring out my bottle! And 2 glasses, please! Oh, come on, please! Whoa, her silence is golden. Fine,
She's out of muse.
Fine. I won't make the high schooler drink. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
She's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
What a character introduction. I show up, she's too drunk to really even respond to me, and then poops herself to death. Or possibly throws up. I'm sure she's probably throwing up right now. I was able to pique Oya's interest. I feel like my charm has increased. I don't really feel like my charm's in, honestly. I feel like my charm decreased after that. Gotta be honest with you.
You take care now.
Alright, you be careful on your way home. Don't stick around Shinjuku too long after dark, honey. We got a lot of shady types coming out of the woodwork.
Hey, Lala-chan!
Lala-chan! Where'd you go? Hey, Lala-chan! Come on, where are you? Honestly, that lady's going to be the death of me. You better head home. If she catches you, you're in for an all-nighter. Thanks. Oh, that's adorable. Feels like gratitude's hard to come by these days. You're gonna be a real heartbreaker in a few years. Is that all you is that, honestly, is that all that women really need? Is just for me to be like, hey, you know, I think you're pretty talented and cool. I'd be like, oh my god, he appreciates me. Sorry, that was kind of weird, but like, is that seriously like... like, I've been doing that for years. Oh, I'm just teasing you. Now go on home before some degenerate in the gutter spits on you or something. Well, I'd better get back inside.
Come again.
You'll always be welcome here, but head straight home tonight, okay? Thanks, Lala-chan. You look pretty suave in that kimono. Those colors really fit, you know what I'm saying? I like how we just went straight to school. Just teleported. We didn't even go home to Sojiro, we literally just went straight to school. It was like way into the night. I think I'm only on like 2 or something with An, right? It's quite unfortunate, because like she's one of the earlier people you could talk to, and I barely talked to her. But then again, I was like talking with everyone else. There's so many people to talk to, An. I'm sorry you're like number 5 on the list.
We'll just have to wait for now.
I guess now we wait. The suspense is seriously killing me. Strengthening my heart is turning out to be harder than I thought. Do you think you could maybe talk some more about it? Feel like we come closer. We'll do the on Hangout there. Then let's head to the Inokashira Park. We can talk there.
Hey!
Oh, look at those ducks over there. They must be a family. This place seriously feels amazing. It's not even that far from Shibuya, but it feels so different here.
Hey.
You know, Tokyo is so strange. There are tons of people and tons of stores, yet there's still duck-filled parks out here. It has everything, but it feels like I can't understand any of it. It's honestly scary. I mean, I know what you mean. It's kind of like, it's the difference between, like, country life and, like, city life, you know? But it's weird that like, because Tokyo is obviously city life, but there's still, like, nature and preserves, you know? Or, like, New York City. New York City is complete street life, but then they have, like, the, you know, park in the middle. Like, that's, like, the only source of greenery in the entire city. Or, I should say state. Or no, you know, not state, but city. So I know what you mean. Oh, right, you only just moved here, Sauce.
Hey.
When I first got here, I had a super tough time adjusting. It's so crowded and everyone walks really fast, almost like they're angry or something. Even at school, I was only ever a foreigner. Nobody really knew me, and they just spread rumors. I thought maybe my looks were the problem. I even considered dyeing my hair back to black to match everyone else. But that was when Shiho talked to me. The first thing she said was, "Takamaki-san, your paintings suck." That's actually pretty hilarious. I thought she was just making fun of me like everyone else, but that wasn't her intention. According to her, they were so bad that she just had to tell me. Pretty mean, huh? Still, that was the first time someone here talked to me without mentioning my looks. We sort of just grew closer after that, and she has been my best friend ever since. That's not why we're here, though. There's something else I need to talk to you about.
Hey.
Do you remember what I told you the last time we came here? About the female thief in the anime I used to watch? Well, I thought of something. Tell me more. It's gonna knock you off your socks. Woo! You know how the villains in the shows are always going on about world domination? Well, even though they get beaten by the heroes every time, they never give up. That means they must have really solid hearts. And that's why I'm going to try to learn for them. I mean, it's a pretty good idea. You know, honestly, most people don't really like take the side of the villain, but it's honestly more impactful in a story to have a relatable villain. Like, one of my favorite, like, sort of, like, relatable villains is Handsome Jack from the Borderlands series. I love his character. As much as, like, you know, some people, like, argue, there's so many more, like, think about Joker or something from Batman, and they're like, screw you. Like, I like Handsome Jack. I do. Like, I feel like he, inevitably, it's like a story where he's actually the hero of the story that just turns, like, psychotic. But he's still trying his best to be the hero of the story. Whereas you're playing as the villain who doesn't understand him. Personally, that's like my take on it. So it's honestly cool to be that side and be like, you know, I'm actually going to relate to the villain. I think the villain's, like, ideas make more sense. But just maybe the way they go about it seems like evil. Or like the whole perspective of, like, Thanos. Now, I think the way Thanos went around proclaiming that we need to, like, cut the entire populace of the universe in half was stupid to, like, be able to have, like, enough resources for everyone. Why didn't he just double the resources? Yeah, like, I get it. Like, it's a great concept because it's something that we can actually struggle with here in the future. that there's too many people in the world and not enough, you know, resources to go around. That at some point we might need some sort of culling, but I don't want to say that because that's, you know, I don't want to go out there and have some sort of purge and kill people, but try to fight for my life, you know what I mean? But it's a solid point that just, you know, the execution of it was kind of poor. But yeah, like, I understand. It's a pretty good idea. Right? So I've decided. Yes! I'm gonna star in action movies. You know, good luck with that. Thanks! Your support really helps. I didn't mean it like that. Alright, I'm making this my ultimate goal for the future. You know, I've never really thought about much what I want to do in life, but now I have an objective. And that only happened because I was talking to you, Sauce. Thanks! I sense a heightened motivation and I'm literally just like, what the fuck is she talking about? 90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Sexy technique. Chance to grab the enemy's attention and cancel their action.
Alright.
Oh, I should say sexy technique because it had like the heart. Like, Kia! Sexy technique. Well, if I want to be in action movies, I'll need to work on my actions. I wonder how many steps I'll have to do. Wait, Ryuji knows more about. Ryuji said he knows about the gym. I should ask him for advice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I need to tell Shiho that I have a new goal. She'll definitely be happy to hear that. Come on, let's jog to the station. You know, I think modeling really does just suit you. You should just stick with it because it's something that you originally liked, and I think you have a lot of potential in it. But who am I to judge if you want to be a movie star, I guess? Good luck. Hi, it's me. You got to talk right now? So I like to think I'm pretty athletic. Like, I don't hate exercise or anything, but I'm exhausted from just running to the station earlier. Exactly, that's probably why you... Or at least if you do action movies, you really can't... You're gonna need a stunt double. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. Maybe I gotta train my body along with my heart. Do you do anything to train your body? I mean, I carry Morgana in my bag. That's part of your training, but I guess that's kind of amazing. I mean, you never seem to struggle with it. I wonder how much Mona weighs. Maybe I'll try carrying him in my bag next time. Okay, first I need to do some research on what kind of training's best for me. For now, I'll just do some curls with a water bottle. I already drank it halfway, but better than nothing, right? Well, see you later. Get some actual dumbbells, girl. Like, what? You know those, like, you know, a couple pound ones or whatever? Like, not like, I'm not talking about, like, add the 200-pound dumbbell curls, like, muscle. Like, there's just, like, those, you know, weighted ones with, like, the little plastic coating around that's usually, like, 5 pounds or so. Like, just start with those. Just literally the action of, like, having weight in your hand and just lifting it up and down is, like, enough to really start getting a workout. You know what I mean? Just like how, I mean, for anyone, I'm sure it'd be a workout if you stood in place still for hours on end. Like, it would be, like, you'd start feeling it, like, your back would probably start be hurting, like, your legs are shaking, like, I can't stand here all day, you know? Nobody wants to stand all day. But that popular fortune teller must be the same one that predicted that horrible misfortune for Ryuji, right? She must have some kind of trick. Maybe we should go check it out. So let us... Wait a second. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that I do have the twins to hang out with. Because I do kind of want to do that as well. I do want to, like, fulfill my assignments. I think we can afford it today. I'll hang out with the twins. It's been a little bit.
What are you gonna do today?
All right, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
Now.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one hones both the body and spirit. Trainees gather here and test and push their limits using various pieces of equipment. I had not expected a rehabilitation facility on this side. As wardens, we must see such training for ourselves. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It must be the gym. Could be the gym in Shibuya.
What'll you do?
Kind of wasted money coming out here, but it's whatever. As soon as I like noticed I forgot about the twins. I was like, God damn it. But it's whatever. It's only 160 yen that I wasted. Actually, I might have to pay for the fare to get back. But so what'll it be? You mean the gym?
Let's go.
So you do have an idea of where it is. Then today you're getting a special training regimen.
Guide me.
If you don't keep up the pace, you will die. Now, take us there at once. Okay, I didn't have to pay for the fare. It's kind of stupid to go out to Shinjuku to do this, but... So this is the training area. This is what you use to train? It's rather different than how I'd imagined it. What, did you imagine like a guillotine and torture devices? And a whip and chains? Indeed, I imagine the equipment here is having more spikes and chains. Hey, inmate, what's this? A bench for bench presses.
Okay.
That's a bench? Then show us how it works. Wait, someone's got to spot me, dog. Aha! By lifting the weight, you strengthen your arm and chest muscles. Oh, by lifting the weight, you strengthen your arm and chest muscles. But that isn't nearly enough for the real workout. You should increase the weight. We will assist on that. Hell yeah! Now I'm lifting both of them. Now that you can train to your heart's content. Don't play with the equipment. We're deadly serious right now. I'm insulted that you would think otherwise. Well, it appears we found the limit for your pathetic arms. Now, what's that over there? Another body training device? Demonstrate its use for us. Oh god, they're gonna turn up the speed. Oh, I see. You run on it to improve your stamina and strengthen your legs. Oh, God, I keep messing up. You run on it to improve the strength of your stamina and the strength of your legs. It was Caroline who said that. I'm sorry. I'm mixing the two up now because I just go with the flow, but they do change dialogue on them, and they're freaking twins, so it's hard to... God dang it. What a fascinating contraption. Perhaps we should bring one to our room. We could force the imprisoned personas to run on it. Not a bad idea. By the way, what does this button do? Out of breath already. You still have quite a ways to go.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next one. What is this bizarre object? Is that yet another tool of training? Hey, are you interested in the wooden dummy? Normally I'd say it's not for beginners, but I'd say I did just see you really sweating it out, so here, I'll show you how to use it.
Hey, inmate.
Your foot looks sloppy, inmate.
Inmate.
Focus more clearly. Concentrate the power in your strikes. Ha-cha-pa, Bruce Lee. Was that really all? You couldn't even defeat a stationary wooden post. Were we to try, it would be obliterated almost immediately. That's not the goal of it. You're not supposed to destroy it. You weren't trying to destroy it? So, the real purpose is to polish your technique. That's a pretty roundabout method, but I do see how it works. As far as physical training goes, this place leaves much to be desired. But it's admittedly sufficient for your rehabilitation. Here is your reward. Apt pupil. Counter. It's been said that a sound mind requires a healthy body.
Don't complain.
This is yet another step towards your rehabilitation. Keep training yourself just as diligently, inmate. Of course, I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. I always rehabilitate myself. Rehabilitation is key. No, Kawakami, I've been helping you so much, and now you're gonna give me a question that I have to answer? Oh, man. I thought I was going to be late. Customers were bickering in the convenience store this morning. A young woman wearing all-brand clothing and an older man with gold accessories were arguing. Both were on their high horse, and even though they dressed fancily, it felt, I don't know what that, I'm assuming it It's some sort of phrase that I can't pronounce or know, so you take it how you will. Speaking of the Japanese words for high horse and whatever that says, both originated as shogi terms. A lot of people aren't familiar with shogi, but it's good to know a little bit about it. So, Vanilla-kun, have you seen this piece before?
Do you know the answer?
What do you think it says on the back of this piece? You know, I'm just gonna go with the simplistic answer and say gold.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. The lance and the silver general also have the kanji for gold on the back. By the way, it is said that the 2 on the back of the pawn piece is a cursive form of gold. In shogi, you can choose to promote your pieces under certain conditions. If a knight crosses into enemy territory, for instance, they can promote becoming as mobile as a gold general. A weak piece like a pawn can become gold if you get it into the enemy's camp. Hence, whatever that is. I don't even want to try and pronounce it. Wow, really? Vanilla-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he? No, I don't. I don't know how to pronounce foreign language. It looked like they were saying something in French, but it's probably something that I should honestly know the term for. What I'm trying to say is a big dum-dum. Don't know how I passed my exams with my 3rd grade reading knowledge. By the way, whatever that says, like, to wear expensive clothes because of a desire to be acknowledged. Once humans fulfill the basic needs of clothing, food, and shelter, our next desire is recognition. That's why people try to make themselves seem bigger by flaunting their power through money. Making yourself seem bigger reminds me of a frilled lizard. Reminds me of a fly that we squashed earlier. Got him.
Let's do it.
My nose is really itchy right now, and I don't know why. Sounding like I'm, you know, on some kind of medical powder. Oh! Yes, yes, yes. Hello, do you have any free time today? I managed to get permission to practice in the school gym. I was thinking we could do some training inside. Does that sound okay? Kasumi, bless your soul. I feel like my bond with Kasumi will grow stronger soon. So what are you gonna do? Spend some time with Yoshizawa? Go see her immediately. Sure. Kasumi isn't responding. Sorry, my phone's been acting up. It just randomly shut off. It looks like it's okay now. See you. Oh, but you don't want to get some food in the do you want to get some food in the cafeteria first? I'll go ahead and grab us some seats first. I'll be waiting for you in the cafeteria, senpai. Oh, she's waiting for me in the cafeteria. She calls me senpai and she gives me 5. I fucking love you. I love you. Now listen. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, Yoshizawa. In another timeline, in a previous timeline, I should say, we became a couple. But it's gonna be quite unfortunate for me when I go down your confident ranking to turn you down as a romantic partner, because I have interests in dating someone else in this playthrough. But goddamn, do I love you. easily on the top of the waifu list. Easily. Absolutely love this woman. Amazing. I can't help it. She's just perfect in every way, shape, or form. I'm sorry I called you here so suddenly. Since our talk, I've been trying to think of things besides gymnastics that I'm really invested in. And I figured something out. It's this. Making bento? Yeah, I can cook. And she can cook. Okay, so I want to address back in like an earlier playthrough where like On removed like the plastic bit of an umbrella from its metal bit, and then someone was like, wow, you'd make an amazing wife, On. And then I proceed to say, well, how does that make any sense? She recycles well, that makes her a good wife. Like, not saying that she's not, but that doesn't make any sense. Yoshizawa, on the other hand, my god. all the green flags are hitting. Like, legit, just being able to cook alone is like, I don't feed myself. That's why I'm like, honestly, if I went for someone, they'd have to like be able to cook, because like I can't. I'm terrible at cooking, and I don't feed myself ever. I eat like crackers and salami as my daily nutrition, you know, which I guess is not super terrible, but like it's not super good if that's the only thing I eat. So that's why it's like, oh my god, dude, I would scarf down bento made by Yoshizawa in a heartbeat. Legit, I would be the dude that sucked down that weed. I'd be like, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, just legit, just suck it down, straight down the windpipe. You really need to regulate your diet in gymnastics, so I've been making my own food a lot. And so, since I also wanted to thank you, I made you bento. This is actually my first time cooking for someone else besides my family, but I figured this would definitely help me get my confidence back. I made this especially with your body type in mind, and knowing how much you exercise. Do you want it? I'm touched. Then I'm glad I put in the effort. The chicken and eggs are to help you with fatigue, and there are some beans in there too, and it's on brown rice. Weight control is important for gymnastics, but we also need to make sure we've got energy and stamina too. So high protein, low fat is usually what we go for. We also need iron to maintain stamina, and vitamin B for energy. You know, Yoshizawa, you're the type of woman that I'd let you give me the vitamin D, if I'm being honest with you. I would bend over and give you let you give me the vitamin D. Legit. I pulled out that old trump card, dumb. You know, I just hit my mic. Pull out that old like, oh, let me give you the vitamin D, girl, like that creepy, but like flipped it around and made it like a pegging joke. But legit, I would. I'm like the Kermit the Frog sticking his hands in his butthole, like spreading it open. Like, please take me. Just take me. Wait, I'm getting all focused on the gymnastics part again. Well, anyway.
This looks good.
Let's dig in. What? She looks so adorable. Like, look at her face right now. She looks like she's going like a little cross-eyed. Like, she's just so like focused on. It's just so adorable. It's so adorable. I love it. Oh my god. Is that all for you? Of course. I need every last grade of rice. Why do you look so skeptical, Vanilla Senpai? I guess it might look like a lot, but this is actually a little less than my usual. Don't worry, I've done the math on the calories. I'll burn this off at practice. Come on, Senpai, you'll be done before you know it. Or did she say, I think she said I'll be done? Anyway, it's a familiar flavor, but it doesn't match the food. I kept trying different parts, but it all tastes like the same thing. Something very familiar. Vanilla Senpai, you okay? Your eyes are glazing over. It's great! Nah, it's definitely unique. Hit her with the unique taste. Because saying it's great would make me seem like I'm lying. So I should hit her with the facts and be like, hey, it's a spicy. It's a spicy. You think so? I don't think that's the weird for an athlete. Heavy seasoning would probably be bad for you, so I went easy on it. Was it too light? Excuse me. Yeah, that's the flavor I was going for. I was trying to decide how to season these, and I figured everyone likes curry, right? So I decided to go for maximum curry flavoring. I'm sorry, were you not a fan of that flavor? No, it's not your fault. Don't cry, please don't cry. You're gonna make me cry. Or wait, maybe you prefer super spicy ones. Not exactly. I'm so sorry. I did it all wrong. No, don't. Please don't. You're gonna make me feel bad. I just said it had a unique flavor. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll eat it. Please sit down. I will scarf the whole thing down. You know, I don't care if it tastes like poo. I'll still eat it. I love you. I'll go get some kind of condiment to change the flavor. Once I fix it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it more. Should I get mayonnaise, soy sauce, maybe miso? Do you think Dr. Maruki will have some salt? Just in through the nose. Oh god, that hurt. Out through the mouth. I hurt myself doing that, but I think I inhaled too hard. Especially since my nose is itching. Ah. Yo, I blame boobs. It's her cat hair that's getting all over my seat. And I'm getting a little allergic, I guess. Wait, I feel it coming. Okay, I'm good. Oh, you're right. I should just buy something new you can eat right now. Wait. We're good. Jeez. What am I even doing? I can't stop. Scamacheko! I'm really enjoying this. But I may have to blow my nose here soon. I'm gonna try to get through this dialogue though. Well, thank you. Now, we should really eat.
Thank you for the meal.
Come out! Phew, that was delicious. Thank you for completely finishing your meal, Vanilla Senpai. I'm sorry it didn't turn out perfectly. I came up with the idea of making bento, but I couldn't decide on the flavor. Either way, I'm really sorry. There's no need to apologize. You made food for me. You're a lovely woman. I love you. I'm so embarrassed. I thought it was so great that I presented it to you, and now... Let's leave her with a little bit of positivity. Just keep at it. Yes. Right, when you fall, you just gotta get back up. Next time, I'll ask you what you like before I try anything too crazy. I'll go buy that super spicy Megiddo sauce? Is that how you say it? Or Megiddo sauce for next time. It seems like you're always helping me find a way forward, Senpai. If I didn't have you, I'd let my failures get to me and end up in some big pessimistic spiral again. Maybe this is the kind of confidence that can help me figure out who I really am. Oh, that sounds about right. Either way, I suppose all I can do is keep moving forward. Vanilla Senpai, I hope we can keep helping each other improve. I can sense Kasumi's passion. I can sense another sneeze coming, but I think it's deep in my thrussie.
All right.
Okay, now that we've gotten all our nutrients, it's time for the next phase. I didn't mean to be too demanding, but I'm going to train you even harder than before. Make sure you keep up. We went to the gymnasium and trained ourselves. Thanks to Kasumi's training, I feel like my stamina has increased.
All right.
Oh, I guess we're out of time.
Maybe some
I
other
guess
time.
we'll end it here for today. Hope we can do this again sometime. I hope so too. God, I love you. What is wrong with me? I'm sounding like a crazy person right now, but my infatuation for this character doesn't cease to end.
You're back.
It doesn't cease. Cease, right? It would just be cease. That's the correct form of that statement. I don't know, man. According to Yusuke's info, there's a famous shogi player in Kanda, right? If we have time, why don't we go meet them? Listen, I want to talk to Hifumi as much as the next guy, but I don't have room for personas, and I have to talk to my old buddies as well. You don't understand, Morgana, the struggle of being popular, okay? Look, I even have my teacher, who's also a maid, wants to hang out with me. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Hashtag come on. Alrighty then, my tater chips. That is gonna do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. I should have a lot more free time starting from today, moving forward for the rest of the month, to record and upload videos. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me. I'm gonna try my best to like play as much as this as I can and finish it, because I do want to finish it even though there's still a lot of it left. And then after we finish this, I will hopefully move on to some more fun stuff. Either fun stuff or just like shorter games that don't require like 500 hours of gameplay to get through it. So yeah, I got more free time. That's the end result of this. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.